and makes a terrific play.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back.
And that's caught inside the 30. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw, and he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Powell. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Powell throwing on first down here. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Second down, Howell back to pass. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Powell's throw complete to Dotson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A gain of 32 that time.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now the Ravens going to use outs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Howell to throw on second down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please, thank you. All right, let's go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Now the ball comes loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game.
Howell loses it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Now Howell. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Howell looking to throw again. He finds Robinson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's is able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Oh, Howe loses it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. Down the numbers. There he goes. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And now the Ravens calling the offense onto the field here as they're going to go for 2. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Commanders' first down.
Back to Robinson now on first down. There he goes, left side. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
And the Washington first down.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Oh, Howe loses it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And they run the option on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Eluding. Oh, an absolutely filthy jerk. He's got some space now. And he is going to have the Ravens first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. So a moment moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. They go play action with Jackson. Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And fights him off. Trying to improvise. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers. 31 yards. And the Ravens start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. Flush to his right. Fighting to stay upright. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No. Okay. Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw. Howell. And yet again, it's McLaurin. Before he's brought down. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then.
Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. from 17 yards out. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Well, we've reached
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
Staying on his feet. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Able to shake him off. Just keeping the play alive. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Dancing to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. This offense 2 for 2 thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. Now the Ravens, one of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Ravens send their punter out now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Howell. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head. Yeah,
not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out. They're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the